Hello friends, welcome back to another video and thanks for watching. In this video, we will present 8 types of love you must know in 2023. Love. They say it makes the world go round, but does it? Does it always make us feel all warm and downy inside? Or does it sometimes cause us problems in our relationships? Well, the answer is both. We have all had our share of relationship problems, especially romantic ones. When people say to me, relationships are hard, I always reply, no they're not. They are not inherently hard. It's the people that make them hard. What I mean by that is that humans are inherently selfish. We all want to win and to get other people to understand what we want. Unfortunately, that often results in two people who just don't understand each other. And because of that, their relationship suffers. One key to healthy relationships is understanding the different types of love. Everyone gives and receives love differently. In addition to that, some people are much more capable of experiencing certain types of love than others. The ancient Greeks studied love and classified them into 8 different types. They studied everything from public speaking to the stars in the universe, and love is something they were also fascinated with. So, let's take a look at the different types of love, then you will be in a better position to know the kind of relationship you are in. 1. Eros. Eros stands for passionate love. Eros is named after the Greek god of love and fertility. Therefore, it is usually associated with romantic, passionate, and physical love. It is an expression of sexual passion and desire. The Greeks were actually quite fearful of this love, strangely enough. Although the Greeks thought this kind of love was dangerous, it is still the kind of love that is associated with passionate, sexual love. Even in modern days, some people believe that this kind of love burns hot and bright, but it burns out fast. 2. Philia. The Greeks defined this kind of love as affectionate love. In other words, it is the kind of love that you feel for your friends. Ironically, the ancient Greeks thought this kind of love was better than Eros because it represented love between people who considered themselves equals. While a lot of people associate the word love with romance, Plato always argued that physical attraction wasn't necessary for love. Hence, why there are many different types of love. This type, in particular, is often referred to as platonic love, love without sexual acts. 3. Philautia. Philautia is self-love. In our modern-day society, most people associate self-love with being narcissistic, selfish, or stuck on themselves. However, this is not what the ancient Greeks meant by self-love. Self-love is not negative or unhealthy in any way. In fact, it's necessary to be able to give and receive love from other people. We cannot give to others what we don't have. And if we don't love ourselves, how can we truly love others? Another way to look at self-love is by thinking about it as self-compassion. Just as you might show affection and love to another person, you must also show that same affection and love to yourself. You will hardly love and appreciate others if you don't have that same love for yourself. 4. Storge. Storge can be defined as familiar love. This type of love looks and feels a lot like philia, which is affectionate love felt between friends. However, this love is more like parent-child love. Just like philia, there is no physical or sexual attraction, but there is a strong bond, kinship, and familiarity between people, and is oftentimes mistaken for eros in cases when siblings meet but has no idea of their genealogy. 5. Pradma. The ancient Greeks defined pradma as enduring love. In other words, it's almost the opposite of eros. Eros tends to burn out quickly because of its passion and intensity. However, pradma is a love that has matured and developed over a long period of time. The kind of old married couples who have been together since their teenage years and still hold hands, well, that's a great example of pradma. Unfortunately, this kind of love is somewhat rare to find, especially in society today. These days, people seem to think the grass is always greener on the other side, and therefore, they don't have the patience or desire to watch love grow over time. This type of love doesn't require a lot of effort in the relationship. Both people are good at making compromises, and each of them puts in equal effort to make the other person happy. 6. Ludus. Ludus is known as the playful love. However, a better way to describe it is the feeling of infatuation in the early days of romance. If you've been in love before, you know what I'm talking about. It's the butterflies in your stomach, the giddiness you feel when you see your love walk through the door, and the feeling of never wanting to be without them, and you're always ready to give away everything just to have that person. Studies show that when people are experiencing this type of love, their brains are acting much like they are on cocaine or being high. In other words, your brain is lit up and active just like someone who is literally high on a drug. It makes you feel alive and excited about life. 7. Agape. It means unconditional love. This is altruistic, selfless, unconditional love. The Greeks thought it was quite radical, perhaps because some few people seem capable of feeling it long term. Some people would describe this type of love as a type of spiritual love. For instance, Christians believe that Jesus exhibited this kind of love for all humans. He was selfless and sacrificed himself so that others could be rid of their sins. He suffered for the happiness of others. 8. Mania. Mania is not necessarily a good type of love because it is obsessive. It's the type of love that can lead someone into madness, jealousy, or even anger. That is because the balance between eros and ludus is terribly off. Many people who experience this type of love suffer from low self-esteem. They fear losing the object of their love, and this fear compels them to say or do some crazy things in order to keep them. If not kept under control, mania can be very dangerous. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. You can also add any other type of love in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.